Good afternoon. This is Mike Rankin from Right Track Financial. I've got Cindy McMahon from Realty USA here today, and we're going to talk about some of your questions you have about selling your home. So my first question, Cindy, that I'm getting a lot is, what is the biggest challenge that someone should be considering when they're looking to sell their home?
Well, Mike, a lot of times what I get, I might get a phone call. Somebody's found me online and they maybe like what they see, and they call me up and they say, what do you charge? What's your percentage? That's the big question. And it varies. And I think sometimes when I answer that question to somebody that I don't know and I haven't met before, they might think that I'm stringing them along, or that I'm not, giving them an honest answer, which is absolutely not true. It really does vary depending on the situation.
So how do you determine? So you have your first meeting. How do you determine what am I going to charge for commission?
Well, initially what I would like to do is I'd like to meet with the folks. I'd like to, and I think too, a lot of times people think, well, an agent's going to come over and they're going to sit down with me and they're going to really, strong arm me and try to get me to list the house right then and there. I don't do it that way. I know there are agents out there that do try to get a listing right at the first meeting, and that's the way that they want to do things, and that's fine. Everybody works their business a little bit differently. For me, I want to sit down with the seller and I want to see what is their situation, what are they looking to do. I want to talk with them. I want to see if we can develop a good rapport. I want to look at their house and see, how much work is it going to take to get the house ready for sale. Sometimes I walk into a house and it needs a lot of pre-listing work. Sometimes I walk into a house and it's perfect. It's ready to go. The people are meticulous. They have all the updated colors and it's great. So all of those factors go into what I'm going to charge somebody for commission. The other thing that people ask a lot about is, how long is your agreement? How long is the listing contract, they call it? I like to look at it as an agreement. It's an agreement. We're working together to sell your house. So, it really does vary. It varies a lot depending on the location, depending on what style of house it is, even the price point of the house.
Now someone says, oh my gosh, Cindy's charging 5% on this. She's making $10,000 to sell my home.
Yeah.
Is all that money your money, Cindy?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I wish. Then I would only have to sell maybe a couple of homes a year. No. In every transaction, there is usually a buyer's broker. So basically you take the commission, whatever's being charged, and split it in half. Sometimes it's a little bit more than half, sometimes it's a little bit less than half, but there's usually a buyer's agent involved. It's very, very rare that I sell one of my own listings. It doesn't happen that often. Most buyers are educated enough today that they're working with a buyer agent who's representing their interests. So half of the commission is going to the buyer's agent. And then you think, well, the buyer's agent works for this company. I work for this company. Both of our companies are managing us, and both of our companies are getting a good piece of that pie. So the pie essentially is split 4 different ways. And additionally, all of the expenses that we put into marketing the home are coming off the top. In addition to what Realty USA provide a lot of extra marketing that I pay for, out of my own pocket. So, there's fees that come off of that. And that's part of what we talk about at that meeting. How much marketing do you want? Do you want a single property website? Do you want, extra advertising in the newspaper? What are you looking for in terms of that? And that all is a factor in what I charge.
Excellent. Cindy, I really appreciate you answering some good questions for us. I hope that was helpful. If you're looking to sell your home, you've got Cindy McMahon at Realty USA. And again, this is Mike Rankin, Right Track Financial. Thanks for listening.